Hello, I'm Orangutan. This is the first draft. I do something a bit different with drafts is pack one, pick one. I pick the rare and I try to build around it. Reason being is in limited plays, you don't have a complete set like you do in Constructed. So you have to identify and use the lesser known synergies. So it's quite a good rare this time. So red would probably be a main colour, which means Dryad is very useful. And drafting have creatures in the main bit, everything else in the side. Bolt Bend is very useful. Yeah, one Cyclops for the unblock a bit. Again, I always try to get one active reason maximum and drafting red. Now, this is where it gets interesting. We have to pick a second colour. Personally, it would have to be either black or blue. With the creatures I've got so far, I'll probably go with the Stealth Mission, which means it's red and blue is one of the main colours. Obviously, you can always splash for a third for one or two cards, but in this set, you really want to keep to one or two colours. For proof rate, it's very useful. Having one or two counters is always good. You obviously don't want more than that because it takes up your spells and stuff that actually pushes your game forwards rather than just stops your opponents. See, now here, grabbing Vivian is a very tempting thing. Could probably make it work. Same with Angrath. It's Rampage. Only splashing for one black. The only downside is that they get to choose. Looking at this pool, would either be the looting or the aggressiveness. Personally, I like the aggressiveness, so there we go. So, I've got quite a good creature base so far. The bottom could do a bit of work, so I'll grab the Epiphany. Okay, mana base looks fine for two colours at the moment, so we don't really need a Prismite. And so anything. So that's the only real pick at the moment. So what have we got? We've got Small Splash. Not really. Ugin's Conjurant, that is a great pick in any draft. Thunder Drake is also quite strong. And Turret Ogre, out of those, I would say Conjurant is the strongest. Because it's a nice early game. And the longer the game goes on, it just gets stronger and stronger. Okay, let's see. Skulker. Counterspell that they can negate, which isn't that great for thing even with the MS2. A vanilla 2/2. Red, you don't pick those unless there's nothing else to pick. And Spellgorger. With all these spells, that's quite a good card. So that's all I think. Here, Hartley is off colour, and it's not that great. I mean, if I was playing a defender type, a big creature type deck like this one, I would take it. I think with me. So I've got for one, unblockable, stealth mission, and yeah, I'll take a second stealth mission. That's pretty much all the stealth mission I'm going to take. Now here, that's it. This is very useful, especially since I can use it to grab the card draws and stealth missions. So, knockout, which is a bit expensive for it. You get a bit free for free minimum. Here is invading Manticore. I have got Big End, but there's nothing else there at the moment. That's what I'll grab. Say Summit, still the only thing on colour. Now, Godfarer statue. Always nice, but I'd rather not use it. Okay, so what have I got so far? Just one white, one black. So if I do scratch another colour, it would be black. Okay, so Dreadhorde Arcanist, very useful. And don't want that. Don't really need that. I'm likely to need that, so let's go with a second Narset. Being able to fly through a deck is really useful. So let's have a look. So I've already got one of those. One's normally enough. Again, card draw is not really that necessary. Discard a card could be useful if I get too many lands. Personally, I'd keep Narset's Reversal. It isn't a super strong card, but when played at the correct moment, it can break a stalemate in your favour. So I will pick this. Now in drafts, people rarely expect two cards, or you get two of the same card. So the second Bolt Bend, which is very useful, won't be expected. Now a third one, that's going to be a bit too much. But so the choices here are really Cura, Spellkeeper Weird. Burning Prophet is decent because of the scrying, but and the basically a Lavrax, I go with Cura because that means I can attack with stronger stuff, then untap it. Now out of this one instantly I'll go with Casima's Transmutation, because it's pretty much the only way to properly deal with the gods. So, I would pick this one, the others aren't really that great. Okay, so Augur of Bolas, I've got quite a few, problem being it misses Planeswalkers. So I'm not going to pick that one. I've already got one of those, that's pretty much, my top end is pretty much already sorted. So I'm going to pick this one to save something. Again, colour wise, I could pick that one. This one is a lot more useful. Okay, so a third one of those, and a third one of those. That one is more versatile because I can pick lots of different things. I've already got two initiates, so while I won't probably play it, it's always good to flesh out the thing. It doesn't really matter. Soft colour, off colour. So when building decks, normally I go for 14 creatures, 10 non-creatures, 16 lands. Is my default for most drafts. So as I said, I probably won't need those. and that is 14 creatures. And let's have a look, see. Just chuck in everything I think I might want. See how I do. And then I cut down. Yeah, okay, it's not sorcery. So really, I want to get that in as well. So let's just. Oops. There we go. So this is what Planeswalker is there. So. Forget when my own creature is 16 lands. I've got card draw and a lot of cheap stuff here, so that's not too much of a problem. And I've got Narsec to go hunting and Cure as an extra mana, because I can use it to untap mana for lands to get an extra land each turn. So mana's not that much of a problem, but still 44. While going over 40 isn't that much bad as long as the cards are okay. It is still a bit more than I like. And remember, you can always change deck halfway through. So I've probably one stuff to start with. As I'm not sure, I'd play the first game, 43, decide what to drop afterwards. So, don't really have anything here. So I'm gonna mulligan this one. Still nothing really, but keeping Vikura. Just any land will do. I'm gonna have to sink that because I need third land to actually start playing stuff. So, island. Always say hello at the start. Most people don't respond, but it's always nice if someone does. So, Kira, she's got a lot of loyalty, so she's gonna act as basically a damage drain. Then Alter Fairy's Time Twist it to restore it back up to 7. So I could use the Cure to untap one of my lands after tapping it to play Jaya. Yeah, that actually does seem. So it gets rid of that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Then I will destroy the biggest thing there. Unless without buffs, my Planeswalkers are safe. It's a nice play. So tap 2. Tap a land. This is just playing with your opponent, making them think you've actually got stuff you haven't. I could have probably done it in his combat, but that would have left less land open. Also, so I can see his hand is on 3. Okay, so unran card. So it'd be Tyrants or Obnixes really. I really don't like Obnixes, so I'm going to pick Obnixes. So print it with 3 damage is fine. Target opponent, I can't do anything with that one. So I will do the same thing with Kuro again. So I gain control of this one, and I just do 2 damage to that one. Yes, I could have done more damage to him, but I want to keep Kuro safe for another turn. Because every time Kuro's alive, it saves me life. I can't use Kuro to cast this, so playing this. As you can see, the white border gives premium cards. That's the opponent hovering over the cards. So it's always a good idea every now and again just to hover over your own cards. I'll hit your opposite and say there's no pause, so they can't really tell I've got a land, hopefully. But now it's going to make me discard it anyway, so yeah, I think I've lost this one. Might as well play it, it's going to make me discard it anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so you can't summon it unless that's your land. So we'll get rid of recursion. Oh, and it is a land, so yeah. Well done him. Yeah, and that's pretty much game on this one. So we're gonna have to go back and edit the deck a little bit. So yeah, I've lost. I could summon in the Conjurant for 6, but does nothing really because he just ends turn. So let's go back and edit the deck a bit. So I need to cut it down a bit, so I'll probably get rid of Saheeli Skywing and Lantern. Let's cycle through, but I do need to hit with what creatures I have got, so I'll probably get rid of this Narset as well. Let's go down to 40, so I'll try this one. In drafts, you can always change what you're doing. Sometimes at the local game store, in sealed players, not necessarily drafts, I do make 2 decks out of 6 boosters. That's when I've got a really strong pull. So start off with this, get that down. You get in all the early damage you can. Attacks are just throwing them away. Just like matching colours. So I want, before I play this, I want 8 mana. So I can play this, attack with that, then sack it, get Bond of Passion back again. The most dangerous thing here is the Flux Charm, because that can go off something ridiculous. That's fine. I wasn't going to attack this time anyway. 4. Gives me nothing else, it's reversal. Let's block for Kosochaya. That's 2 damage. So they trade it and I get the zombie back afterwards, so that's fine. Turret Ogre. So now with Cura, I now have the mana to steal something, sack it and get it back. Nice. So, still got it, but I'm going to destroy that. That looks fine, stealth mission. Whoops, no. Yeah, so yeah, that's fine. So, in control, 2 damage. Oh, whoops. That's my mistake. Shouldn't have attacked with it. She needs to tap. I forgot that, sorry. So I might as well end turn there. That's my mistake. And I pay for it with Jai's death. So, let's make him on. I am planning to roll reversal here, but don't really mind that much. So now he's blocker. And now if Wayfield's land, if I get another land, I can activate him twice. It's been for win. So, what's his other card in hand? Oh, it's getting it back, he's doing it twice, so. Again, it's still possible because of my misplay earlier. Not really that bothered. I've got enough mana to cast pretty much everything I want to cast. So, putting that on it would. Yeah, go on. So this will stop it growing bigger, and it will take 1 power away. and I will block and sacrifice the token this time. Now it's again with top deck. And it does look he's got the advantage. So this one was my game to throw away, and I did. All because of that misplay with his Spell Wardrobe earlier. Skip Freeze is going to play something. Saheeli. Nice card. Yeah, mana flooded now. Most people play 17 or 18 lands, but as you can see, 16 is fine in most cases. It's only if you need to make sure you hit your third colour. Do you normally run 17 or 18 myself, so. And even then, I normally grab some mana fixing cards, like Gateway Plaza, or the green mana dork type elves, and that, to cover that instead. And that is game. Wow, this draft isn't going too well at all. See now, I was pretty much happy with that game apart from that one misplay. So I don't think I'm actually going to change the deck much, actually change it at all this time. So I've got that one, and that one to boost it if need be. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I'll keep this. When keeping at hand, you should always make sure you can play at least one card. Because you just don't want to be mana starved and sit on nothing. And also with Defiance Time Twist, if I need to buff that, I can just bounce from my lands. So what I am going to do is attack with this. And then bounce it now, so it can block on his turn. With the counter, so now it's bigger. There aren't many cards that can. So that protected my card from basically another finisher. So I don't really mind using restricts to that. Again, weak creatures like that, let them use their removal. Now, again, I'm going to have to use Kira as life bait. Against Construct, I could do it for one, but that's not really worth it. I'm going to cast Tamiya's Epiphany next turn. Yeah, this is signing Kira's death warrant, but still. Yeah, so 4 man's really enough. So, end that. So next time I'm just do spell jar. Leave mana open for reversal. That, yeah, and that's good game. Nice finish. So yeah, if you couldn't really tell, Gruul is red green is normally where I go. My kind of deck, so the blue part is kind of out of balance. But there goes my first draft. Leave any comments you like. See you lunchtime next Sunday. Goodbye.